Welcome to the April edition of the Wellbeing Blueprint newsletter. I am Natalie Williams, Director of the Wellbeing Blueprint, and this month we are focusing on network weaving as a way to build a country where everyone has a fair shot at well-being. I am grateful to have June Holley, a Wellbeing Blueprint signer and the queen of network weaving, here to talk with us. Welcome, June.
I'm delighted to be here.
Today, we're going to define network weaving and how it's different from networking and share 3 actions you can take to get connected to new people, resources, and ideas through network weaving. So my first question for you, June, is what is network weaving?
Well, network weaving is something that we all do. It's paying attention to the relationships around you and really noticing who's missing, who's not being listened to, and helping create healthier, deeper relationships among those around you. And you do this by bringing new people in, by connecting people within your existing networks and helping them know each other so they can work together.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. What is the difference between network weaving and networking?
Well, when people think of networking, they think of themselves at a conference and they're going around passing out business cards to people and kind of selling themselves. So networking is all about yourself. And that's important and it's a good thing to do. But when you move to network weaving, it's about the community. It's about the people around you and helping them, build a network that's going to be capable of support and action. So it's a pretty different thing.
Yeah, it is different. And I know a lot of people have that question. And at the Wellbeing Blueprint, as you know, we all love a good call to action. Can you give us a call to action to begin our network weaving adventures?
Sure. Well, one of my favorites that you can do all the time at every meeting that you have is called speed networking. And it's just a way to help people either get to know people in the community that don't know each other or help to deepen relationships. So usually it goes like this. You say, okay, stand up and find somebody you don't know or you don't know well. And then you give them a juicy question like, what's keeping you up at night? Or what's something about yourself that not many people know? And you give them about 5 minutes to talk back and forth. And then you have them come back all together and you debrief and you say, who had somebody that listened really well? And people will say things like, oh, this person made really good eye contact. They nodded. Another person might say, oh, they asked me really good questions. And I felt they were really listening to me. And so then you ask everybody, okay, we've got some great guidelines for good listening. Let's all really pay attention to our listening skills in the second round. So then you give them another question, they go off and talk to somebody different this time. And then they come back and you can share out like, what difference did it make? Did you notice that you were really being a better listener? And people will say, yeah, I wasn't thinking about what I was going to say. And so it's like these little mini skills like that one. And we'll be giving you some resources that you can get on the Network Weaver site. There's probably 50 or 60 free resources there that are other actions like this one. So it's doing these very easy, small things that really help people interact with each other in new ways that are much healthier and lead to much more effective and interesting actions.